Hello, everybody. Welcome into Danbury Arena. It is the Hat-Tricks and the Thunderbirds tonight here at the Liberty Rink, as there were some issues over in Patriot. So we are in Liberty, but with some ice maintenance going on right now. The puck drop has been delayed until 8 p.m., so stick with us. We will have the puck drop for you. If there's any other updates we need to bring you, we will have those on here as well. You can also stay tuned into our social media channels as well for any updates about tonight's game. So we will be back with an update or with puck drop, whichever we get, and we'll keep you posted on that. So stay tuned here on the Hat-Tricks YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll have some hockey for you tonight. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Danbury Arena. It is the Hat-Tricks and the Thunderbirds tonight, and we are just about ready to go here. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here with our camera. I think we will have it set up shortly. And we are just about ready to go here. We're going to step aside for the anthem right now, and we'll be right back with puck drop and the starting lineups right after this. Ready to go here in Danbury. Josh Starr with you, bringing you the action between the Hat-Tricks and the Thunderbirds. Danbury 28-15-3. Carolina 22-19-3. In their fourth meeting of the season here in Danbury. So far, Hat-Tricks swept it the first time around. Danbury in the home blacks tonight. Rabbit on the front in the hat, wearing the all black with the black pants, black helmets, and black socks. The orange trim around all of that. Carolina, the road whites, red and black trim, red numerals, and black buckets on top. Carolina will go right to left in the first. We're going to have a brief warm-up here for the two goaltenders. Hat-Tricks will move left to right in the first period. The teams are going to switch ends and benches in each period in this game due to some of the ice maintenance issues they've had here in the building tonight. But we're still going to play some hockey. It'll be the Hat-Tricks and the Thunderbirds. Danbury comes in 19-3-0 on home ice this season. It's been an outstanding home ice record for the Hat-Tricks in play in this building this year, and the Hat-Tricks look to add to that. Now, starting for the Hat-Tricks, it will be Johnny Ruiz, Tom Mealy, and Dmitry Kuznetsov. And defense, Aaron Atwell and Steve Brown. In goal for the Hat-Tricks, it's Pete DeSalvo. 7 games, 5-2, a .922 save percentage. Chris Pollin in net for Carolina, 12-13-1, an .896 save percentage. That's tied for third among all qualified goalies in the league this season. Taking the opening draw for Carolina is Kyle Kazeroid, Danny Martin, and Torrey McLean on his wings. We are ready to go here in Danbury. Hat-Tricks and T-Birds, we're in Liberty Rink here tonight. And we are underway. Aaron Atwell at his own blue line, through center, tipped into the offensive end by Johnny Ruiz. Pollin out of the net, wings it up the near boards. Kuznetsov takes it off the wall, drops to the point. Brown couldn't keep it in. It goes in for offside. 15 seconds in. We have our first whistle. Broadcasting from ice level tonight. A cool vantage point, but might be a little restricted in some of the sight lines here, so We'll try to give you the best action we can. Camera in the corner, as you can tell. I am stationed right next to the penalty box here tonight. Hat-tricks in the offensive zone. Atwell, a shot. He scores! Aaron Atwell, his first of the year. The Hat-tricks are on top, 28 seconds in. Atwell up the wing from the circle. He is able to just rip it by Poland. The Hat-tricks are on top 1-0. Corey Anderson, his first shift of the night, takes the face-off, can't win it. Butita across and into the Hat-tricks zone. It's Declan Conway on the left wing, cuts back in the corner, and it is sealed off along the end there. Two-a-side battle in the corner. Puck comes free. Hat-tricks wing it around the other side. Jesso crunches in to the boards there. Hat-tricks have the puck side of the net. Puck bounces out in front. Intercepted by Vinny Susi, returning home here tonight. Steve Mealy up the right wing into the offensive zone. In the corner, it is Grebenikov who's crushed into the boards. Hat-tricks have the puck. Back to Steve Mealy, left circle. Turning along the hash marks. Feeds back to the point. Susi, the shot through traffic. Blocker down by Paulin, and it is Carolina who outlets to center. Forward, through across Butita into the Hat-tricks end. DeSalvo behind the net will rip it up the boards. White Duck takes it off the wall, looking to bank to center, can't get it by. Kept in by Jarrett Meyer. It's knocked away from him and taken out at center. Powell, his dump in, stopped on the first try. He'll tip it by on the second try and in to the Hat-tricks end. John Stefanson in the corner. Backhands up the far side. White Duck looking to tip out. Does get it to center. 2-on-1 for the Hat-tricks. Ojic and Jackson into the zone. Ojic across the left wing. Jackson the shot. Stopped by Paulin. Big Jarrett Meyer behind the net. Takes it for Carolina. Two Hat-tricks pin up against him. Puck back to the point. French dumps it right back down low. A minute and a half into play. Paulin will cover up on the side of the net. 1-0 Hat-tricks early on here. Danbury with the big chances so far in this one. Face off on the far circle in the offensive zone for the Hat-tricks, right of Chris Paulin. It is won by Carolina and fluttered out to center. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone, taken by the captain, Johnny Ruiz. Backhands across. Atwell will hand it back to Ruiz on the near wing. Cross ice to Atwell and through the neutral zone, past Ruiz's stick, and Carolina takes over. Up the near side, it's intercepted by the Hat-tricks. Out in front, tipped by Ruiz, just high over the net. Cardinal in the corner for Carolina, stood up by Ruiz. The puck comes along the near side, and the Thunderbirds will look to outlet. Turned over, Ruiz has it back, sticks it down low, takes it from Meyer, and the Hat-tricks force a turnover behind. Kuznetsov out in front looking for Mealy. It was intercepted and taken away. Anderson back to the point. Atwell, 2:15 into the first. 1-0 Hat-tricks early. Anderson along the near side, up to the point. Susi steps by at the right point, feeds all the way through the slot, and it's intercepted by Cardinal. Up through center, Schnapp tips in on goal. DeSalvo out to glove it, plays it to center, and it's taken by Conway. Back at the point, Peshtuka across, and it is Carolina back through center. Steve Mealy along the near side. Gets stopped at the blue line, and Gus Ford carries into the Hat-tricks end. Backhands out in front. High slot. Butita the shot. Staved by DeSalvo. 2:52 into the first. 1-0. Hat-tricks lead early. Near circle to the right of DeSalvo. Anderson will take against Butita. Won by Anderson to the near wing. Stopped by Brown and played behind the net. Atwell scoops it all the way out. It does go the length of the ice. On edge, it's rolling down. It will go for icing. Well, they'll say they'll wave off icing as the Hat-tricks played that one down the ice. Tipped into the Hat-tricks end. DeSalvo to the right of his cage. Leaves behind for Steve Brown. Up the far side off of Stephenson's skate, and It is out to Gesso at center, carrying into the offensive zone, weaving his way through, and it's poked away into the corner. He'll take it off the wall in the far corner. Offensive end, Dustin Gesso, upended behind. Skipped up and not out. Now the tip in front, rebound, and just wide. It's Carolina coming away with the rebound. Banked up and out all the way down the ice. 3:45 in, it'll go for icing against the Thunderbirds. Hat-tricks in the offensive end. Ruiz out with Finberg. Can't quite see the other line mate. It's Tyler Noseworthy getting into the lineup tonight, his first game of the year. 2013 champion with the Danbury Whalers. Noseworthy getting onto the ice here. Hat-tricks in the neutral zone. It is won by Carolina and dumped in to the Hat-tricks end. Behind the net, DeSalvo leaves for French. On the near side, Stefanson all the way up the near side and tipped in by Ruiz, but taken right back. It is Carolina into the offensive zone. McLean shot out of play, and a whistle blows. 4:12 into the first. Hat-tricks up 1-0. Vinny Susi back on the ice, returning from the SPHL. 17 games between Huntsville and Pensacola, a goal and 3 points for Susi. Coming back last weekend in the Hat-tricks series at Columbus, his first home games since before the new year here for the Hat-tricks this weekend. Neutral zone face-off won by Carolina. Martin will drop back to Meyer. 6'9", Jarrett Meyer stands at. Will play across to Powell, and Carolina turns it over at center. White Duck into the offensive zone across Jackson, dropping for Ojic, and he couldn't handle it. Along the far boards, Ojic rings it around behind the net. Back to the point, Susi shot off a body, and it tips out to center. McDonald takes over there. Dumping back into the offensive zone to my right. And a big hit in behind the offensive end. The arm goes up against that call. And it looks like Ojic is going to head to the box. The referee that was standing right next to that play did not call anything. The one in the neutral zone is the one who stuck his arm up. And it will be Ojic headed to the box. Carolina power play at 19.5%. Second in the league. Hat-trick's penalty kill is also second in the league at 81.9%. I believe referees may be telling a fan to leave. Chris Hoy and Adam Fish are referees tonight. Nick Sherpa and Barry Mead, the linesman. Face-off in the hat-trick zone. To the left of Pete DeSalvo. Carolina wins it. Compain at the point. Takes over on the power play. The shot wide in the net. Tipped wide by DeSalvo. In the corner. Drop back to the point. And the hat-tricks can't get out of the zone. Conway wings around the left side, down low behind the net. Butita takes it off the wall. In the far boards, Ford upended by Mealy, but it's won by Carolina. The shot up high is shrugged down by DeSalvo. 5:20 into the first. 1-0 hat-tricks and a minute 36 left on this Carolina power play, and we will take a break here from Danbury. It's 1-0 hat-tricks early in the first. 1:36 left on a Carolina power play. 5:20 into the first period. Hat-tricks ahead, 1-0. Josh Starr with you. In the Liberty Rink, Danbury Ice Arena, Corey Anderson will take the draw shorthanded to the left of Pete DeSalvo. Get a good view of that on the broadcast tonight, and Carolina wins the draw. Right side, Butita across, Conway in front of the shot, stopped by DeSalvo. Ford has the rebound in the corner. 35 seconds into the power play for Carolina. Butita back to the point. Meyer takes it off the wall, down low to Ford, up high in the slot, and Conway couldn't get it, but the shot goes just wide from Baker. In the corner, Ford back to Baker at the left point. Ford off the near wall will take it to the slide, and Mealy tips it away. 6 minutes in, halfway through the power play for Carolina. In their own zone, the Thunderbirds outlet right to left, across the line. It's Conway into the hat-trick zone, swing wide to the left, backhands out in front, steered just wide by Schnapp, and Ford has the rebound on the side. 40 seconds left on the power play for Carolina. Right side, it's Ford. Taking down low, bottom of the circle, feeds all the way out in front. Baker, the shot, blocked by Atwell. Rebound try, and they block it out of play. It goes behind with 30 seconds left on the power play. 13:35 in the first. Hat-tricks up 1-0. Aaron Atwell. In the first minute of the game, 28 seconds in. Atwell giving the Hat-tricks the lead with his first of the year. Ruiz will take the face-off in his own end. In the corner, he'll win it back in that corner. Atwell is stopped by Martin. Martin, fresh off a call up to the SPHL, is knocked off the puck. Cardinal gloves it down. The Hat-tricks find it and wing it down the ice. 13 seconds left on the kill for the Hat-tricks. Compain in his own end. It banks off the edge of his own net, and he'll outlet again. Up the left side, it's Peshtuka. Gains the red line across to the right side. Martin. Schnapp holds on at the near side. The shot up high, glove by DeSalvo. Ojic gets out of the box. 13:02 to go in the first. Hat-tricks get the kill, leading 1-0. Hat-tricks send out Jackson, White Duck, and Ojic against Kazeroid, and Kazeroid wins it. Shot from the point, tipped away by DeSalvo, turned up the near boards. Ojic in the neutral zone, can't hold on, and it is Stephenson who will play across to French. Up the left side, White Duck through center. Jackson off to the right side. Ojic into the offensive zone. The shot off a shin pad, and it is Oaks trying to get out the center. He cannot. On the second try, he does bank it into the Hat-tricks end. Hops on edge along the boards, and DeSalvo will look to outlet, and he has Ojic. As Jackson thought it was for him, but still finds Ojic. Bounced in by Jackson. Puck wide of the net now. Jackson tips it around. Behind the net, Powell chips up, and it's tipped to center. Bouncing on edge, it settles for the Hat-tricks, and Jackson through center will play ahead to White Duck. White Duck feeding Mealy across in the slot, and he's upended. Couldn't control the puck. Chipped all the way out down the ice. Icing waved off. McDonald back in his own end will retrieve for the Hat-tricks. Drops for Susie 8 minutes into the first. Danbury on top, 1-0. Long stretch pass held on by Steve Mealy at the Carolina line into the zone. The shot wide of the net. Susie, the shot at the point right side, smothered by Paulin in front. 8:18 in. Gesso now getting mixed up in front of the net. The Hat-tricks lead 1-0 here, just about halfway through the first. Top line out for the Hat-tricks. Ruiz, Tom Mealy, and Kuznetsov. Atwell and Brown at the point. Brown taking the spot on the left wing for the face-off, and Carolina wins it, so Brown drops back to the point. Hat-tricks force it behind the net. Powell takes it off the wall, turns it over. Tom Mealy looking in front for Ruiz. It's taken away. Baker tips up to Cardinal, who will sky it high in the air to center. gloved up and now bobbled by Steve Brown as the Hat-Tricks take over at center. Ruiz off to the right side, tipped out of the air into the offensive end. Kuznetsov in the corner looks to wing it around behind the net, but he can't find a teammate. Outwell intercepts, high slot, looking to get a shot off, and he was stopped as he looked to pull the trigger. Schnapp into the offensive end. It's tipped up and out of play by DeSalvo. 8:57 into the first. 1-0 Hat-Tricks. Danbury in its own zone will have a face-off to the left of its goaltender. Far side. Jackson will take it against Ford. Ford wins back for Carolina. Kept it at the point. The shot from Peshtuka. Blocker down up high by DeSalvo. On the near side, Peshtuka dumps down low behind the cage. Brown will find it for the Hat-Tricks. Tips up the far boards. Butita over skates. White Duck will outlet for Ojic. Ojic one-on-one into the zone. Left circle. The Ripper. He scores! Tobias Ojic down the wing, extends the lead to 2. Hat-Tricks lead 2-0. 10:40 to go. 10:40 to go in the first. Almost the same exact shot that Aaron Atwell took earlier on in the period, beating Paulin glove side on the far post on the left wing. Paul in the left-handed glove, and the Hat-Tricks lead 2-0. 10:30 to go in the first. Danbury on top early. DeSalvo behind his own net, backhands into the near corner. That's the corner that was giving both teams some trouble before the game and delayed the start time, but it's able to be dug out by the Hat-Tricks. Gesso at center. Tips to Anderson, has it. Gesso right back into the zone. The shot blocked down by Paulin behind the net. It is Anderson stopped by, and Carolina will carry out. Big hit at center, tipped into the Hat-Tricks end, near side. Stephenson in the corner, digs it out and plays across the French behind the net. Banked back to Stephenson, who will flutter to center. Flag down by Meyer there. Ojic gets his 9th of the year. And the Hat-Tricks lead 2-0 here. Halfway through the first. Powell up the left wing into the Hat-Tricks end. His shot from the near boards, gloved by DeSalvo, and we will step aside here. 9:37 left in period number 1. Hat-Tricks up 2-0. Nothing Hat-Tricks. Early in the first, 9:37 left. Josh Starr with you inside Danbury Arena. Just past the halfway point in the first. Hat-Tricks ahead 2-0 early on goals from Aaron Atwell and Tobias Ojic. And they have a defensive zone face-off here to the right of Pete DeSalvo. Johnny Ruiz against Dawson Baker, and Ruiz wins back behind for McDonald. Tips up the far boards. Tom Mealy takes it off the wall and stops at his own blue line. Cross ice feed to Kuznetsov is tipped in, but it goes out of play behind the glass. 9:26 left in the first, 2-0. Hat-Tricks on top. Center ice face-off, Ruiz against Baker once again, and Ruiz wins into the near board. Susie takes it off the wall, looks across to his D partner, Johnny McDonald. His outlet, blocked by Carolina. Hat-Tricks still find it through the neutral zone. Ruiz carries in, and they say he was offside at the line. Hat-Tricks may have had a good chance there if they were able to stay on. 9:13 to go in the first. 2-0. Hat-Tricks on top. Ruiz in the neutral zone. Can't win the face-off. Meyer will take over for Carolina. Up the near side, Powell to the right wing. Dinks into the Hat-Trick's end and goes for icing. Powell not able to connect with Tommy Cardinal on that pass. Hat-Tricks will get an offensive zone face-off out of it. 9:05 to go in the first. Up by 2. Far circle. In the offensive end, Anderson, Finberg, and Noseworthy. The line out for the Hat-Tricks. Noseworthy in the corner. Dumped by Baker, and Carolina will take over. Hat-Tricks almost turn it over along the blue line there, but it comes out to center for Danbury to play through the neutral zone. Schnapp gets a stick on it. It bounces into his own end. Powell behind the Carolina net to our right. 8:42 left in the first. Powell will outlet all the way through. It's out of the reach of Ford, and icing waved off. It was Carolina barreling in. Declan Conway able to force out the icing. Battle behind the Hat-Trick's net. Along the far boards, won by Carolina. Back to the point, Peshtuka stepping in down low along the right wing. Is stopped along the circle. Now he gets a chance at the one-timer, and it was knocked away by DeSalvo. In the corner, Conway takes it back off the wall and turned behind the net. Hat-Tricks looking to excavate the zone. It's Carolina taking it. Peshtuka the shot, tipped up and out of play. Exactly 8 to go in the first. 2-0. Hat-Tricks lead. Far circle, Danbury end. 8 minutes to go in the first, leading 2-0. Jackson wins the draw. French tied up along the boards, taken by Kazeroid and fed down low for Carolina. Tips off the corner boards. Ojic finds it and flips the center for the Hat-Tricks. Jackson can't hold it there, and Kazeroid right back into the Hat-Tricks end. Along the near boards, it's tipped behind the net. McLean can't catch up to it. Hat-Tricks tip to center. On the near side, right back through center, right to left. Martin tips into the Hat-Trick's end. It is stopped by Danbury, and Baker at center for Carolina will take over. Oaks in his own zone will play across, tipped out by Compain all the way down. That will go for icing against Carolina. 7:18 to go in the first. Hat-Tricks lead 2-0. Have an offensive zone face-off. Corey Anderson, Steve Mealy, Dustin Jesso the line for the Hat-Tricks. John Stephenson, Bryce French, the D pair. Dawson Baker's line out. Tommy Cardinal on one wing. Daniel Martin on the other. And the shot from Mealy on the face-off is gloved by Paulin. 7:13 left in the first, 2-0. Hat-Tricks looking to test Paulin's glove there. Already let in 2 to that side tonight. Face off to Paulin's right. Steve Mealy will take this time for the Hat-Tricks. New D pair out, Susie and McDonald. It's Carolina to win, and they bank it all the way down. Icing called as Cardinal was into the Hat-Tricks end, but 2 Danbury players just edging him out to win the race. Head back to the other end. Hat-Tricks keep the same line out. 7:06 to go in the first. Danbury up 2-0. Steve Mealy taking the face-off. Far circle, offensive end. Won by Carolina behind the net. Jesso forces a turnover. He has it, banks it on the backhand back to the point. McDonald, the shot tipped in front, and Anderson's tip went wide. He has it back in the corner. Corey Anderson looking up high. Finds Jesso at the circle, who cycles back around to the near side. All the way through the goal mouth, and Anderson couldn't get a stick on it. McDonald from the point, the shot hits a body and bounces high in the air into the corner. Racing out to center is Schnapp into the Hat-Trick's end. Bouncing puck to Salvo out of the net. Will one-hand it up, and the Hat-Trick's bank to center again. Steve Mealy looking to barrel in, and just getting his stick on it was Jarrett Meyer. He'll come the other way into the Hat-Trick's end. High slot. Schnapp's shot is tipped wide by DeSalvo. Far side, Tom Mealy can't clear the zone. Schnapp has it in his skates along the boards. Mealy fishes it out of there and clears across to his brother Steve. Steve dumps into the offensive end. Tom into the corner to take it off the wall. Hat-Tricks getting their top line out. Ruiz will feed Tom Mealy, high slot, cuts back to the wall and goes down low. Behind the net, Ruiz off the end wall, right back to the far corner. Mealy to the point. Atwell takes it right off the kick plate and fires it down low behind. Tip in front, rebound, they score! Dmitry Kuznetsov in front. Atwell's shot went wide. Ruiz found the rebound and centered it right to Kuznetsov. He puts it home. Hat-Tricks lead 3-0. 5:36 to go in the first. Kuznetsov gets goal number 29 on the season, and Danbury is in charge here late in the first. 3-0 Hat-Tricks. Center ice face-off. Jackson wins and pushed it forward for Carolina to take over. Chipped into the Hat-Tricks end by Martin in the corner. Crunched there against the wall. Atwell still came away with the puck, but now lost it along the near side. Taken off the wall, McLean's shot. Turning was saved by DeSalvo, and the Hat-Tricks clear. Chipped into the Carolina end. Peshtuka will skate it out to center. Feeds Martin in the neutral zone. Backhands across to McLean. Right side, the shot. Low liner gloved by DeSalvo. 4:59 to go in the first. 3-0 Hat-Tricks on top and will step aside. .459 to go in the first. Hat-Tricks leading 3-0 over Carolina. Aaron Atwell started the scoring 28 seconds in, assisted by Steve Brown. Ripping a shot by at the left circle. Tobias Ojic with almost the same exact shot. Extended the Danbury lead at 9:18 of the first. That was from White Duck and Jackson. And just moments before our break, Dmitry Kuznetsov getting his 29th. Johnny Ruiz the assist on that, as well as Tom Mealy at 14:24. And with 4:59 left in the first, Danbury holding steady here with a 3-0 lead. Game was delayed tonight. An 8 p.m. puck drop after originally being scheduled for 7. Hat-Tricks in their own zone. A delay here out of the break. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back when this is sorted out. in the neutral zone. Hat-tricks carrying into the offensive end. Through center on the right wing. It is tipped into the Danbury zone. Skied high over the net and tipped out to center. Ojic in the offensive zone is upended, and it's served right back to the Hat-tricks end up the far side. Tipped by White Duck and in his own end. 4:10 to go in the first. 3-0 Hat-tricks. And White Duck carries across through center. The shot up high over the net, and Conway takes out for Carolina. On the near side, it is tipped by the Hat-tricks. Steve Mealy skates out to center. 1-on-3. Mealy in the offensive zone. Skates toward the slot and is sealed off as he got there. 3:40 to go in the first. 3-0 Hat-tricks. And off the right side, Steve Mealy into the offensive end again. Leaves back for Anderson, and the shot is stopped away. Atwell along the far side is upended by Ford. Drops for Butita across. Kicked in front. Hat-tricks find the rebound, and Anderson will skate out. Off to the right side. His pass intercepted, and he has it back in center. Off to the offensive end. Shot tipped up and out of play. Hat-tricks fire it in on goal, and it is gloved down by Paul. And 3:03 to go in the first. 3-0. Hat-tricks lead. Ruiz takes the draw near side. Won by Carolina along the boards, pushed up and carried to center. On the left side by Peshtuka. Across the Kazaroid, and now the right side, McLean. Stopped by the Hat-tricks. It is turned out. In the Danbury zone, behind the net, Hat-tricks bank it up the near side. Chipped out and past Compain at the point. Carolina working. Off the boards near side, Martin all the way across right side. It is McLean into the Hat-tricks end. Stopped in the corner. Mealy takes it off the wall and outlets. Ruiz speeding into the offensive zone. Cuts and lost control. Now the other way is McLean into the Hat-tricks end. Turns at the point and backhands down low. DeSalvo leaves it behind. Brown off the end boards. Up the right side, Kuznetsov. All the way around the boards into the offensive zone. He'll go off for a change. Hat-tricks with 2 minutes left in the first. Lead 3-0. Behind the cage for Carolina. Hat-tricks force the turnover. Brett Jackson looking down low and is stopped off the wall. The puck hops to Ojic in the corner. He'll take it along there. Dropping back to the point, Steve Brown whips it around the boards to the far wing. Cardinal takes it off the wall there and is chipped up, and Hat-tricks find it there and keep it in. Along the near side, Brown at center has to go out to play it. Skies it right back down into the offensive end. 1:20 to go in the first. Hat-tricks on top. .105 to go in the first period. Danbury leading 3-0. And Gesso streaks up the left side into the offensive zone. 1-on-4. Gesso trying to muscle the puck back down low and lost it. Butita takes over. Outlet pass stopped by Powell. And outlets again for Conway into the Hat-trick zone. Conway right circle stopped by Susi. Puck bounces to the circle and Gus Ford's backhand stopped by DeSalvo. Penalty being called here behind the net 37.6 seconds left in the first. Carolina will head to another power play. A cross check called on Vinny Susi. In the final minute of the first, Cybers penalty kill for the hat-trick, second of the night. First was successful. Ruiz taking the draw in the corner, wins back to Atwell. Tom Mealy will fake winding it down and turns it over in the corner. Carolina behind the net, around the behind, and Mealy wins it back for the hat-tricks, looking to sneak up the boards. Butita seals him off with 20 seconds left in the period. 1:40 of the power play left for Carolina. Back at the point, Baker takes it off the wall. His pass across the line goes out to center. 10 seconds left in the period. Compain back at his own blue line, off to the right side, Ford into the offensive end, sneaking by, and the puck trickles into the corner as time expires. 1:23 left on a Carolina power play when the second period starts. The hat-tricks lead 3-0 after one. We'll step aside and be back for the second after this. Ready to go for period number 2 here in Danbury. Josh Starr with you. And the Hat-Tricks after one on top 3-0 over the Carolina Thunderbirds. Aaron Atwell started the scoring right off the bat, 28 seconds in. Assisted by Steve Brown. It was Atwell's first of the year. Then it was Tobias Ojic at 9:18 before Dmitry Kuznetsov made it a 3-0 lead for Danbury at 14:24 of the first. And the Hat-Tricks lead 3-0 after 20 minutes. Doing some last-minute maintenance in the corner of the ice here. Right before the period is starting, the Hat-Tricks will be shorthanded for 1:23 to start this second period. Now they're going to discuss along the bench about this corner and the ice. Coaches and referees all meeting at the red line. We'll see if we can get an answer for you here. We're going to step aside and come back and see if we can find any answers here in the corner of the ice. We'll be right back. All right, fans, it appears as if the ice conditions have been deemed unplayable by the referees. The teams have left the ice. The referees are saying the game is postponed. We're going to stay on the stream just for a little bit. I don't think the teams are quite ready to give up on this yet, so we'll stay on the stream and we'll have some updates for you as we get them. But stay tuned here. Stay tuned to our social media. We'll have updates as we get them. Thank you for bearing with us here, and hopefully we have some hockey, but we will see. All right, quick update here for all the fans watching at home. Tonight's game has officially been postponed to a later date. The Hat-Tricks will be on top 3-0. It is a suspended game after one period. Danbury on top 3-0, and the ice conditions tonight just not deemed playable by the referees. So we are going to call it for the night, and we will let you know as soon as we can through our social media that when we find out about this game and it being completed. But for now, the Hat-Tricks back in action tomorrow night against Binghamton in this building in Danbury, and we will have that action for you right here on the Hat-Tricks YouTube channel. So stick with us there, and have a great night. We'll hopefully play 3 periods tomorrow night. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Josh Starr. Hat-Tricks on top 3-0. And this game has been suspended. Good night, everybody.